Hi guys, it's Ray here from Just for Keepers, also called J4K. Hope you're fitting well. So this quick training video or podcast is all about the best goalkeepers don't dive. Now I'll be honest with you, the title was a little bit of clickbait for you to get to watch this important training video or listen to it on the podcast. But obviously, you know, the best goalkeepers actually do dive. Okay, so let me explain what the title means and why it's super important to you as a goalkeeper, or if you're a parent of a goalkeeper or a goalkeeping coach, how important it is to teach this very important, obviously, technique to your goalkeeper or goalkeeping students. So what I mean by that is the best goalkeepers don't have to dive because they're in the right place at the right time when a shot comes in. Now, I've coached thousands of goalkeepers over the past 2 decades all over the world, and I say this, I've always said to my students, I say, look, with the greatest respect to an amateur Sunday League goalkeeper, and again, I'm not knocking any amateur league Sunday goalkeeper. I was an amateur Sunday League goalkeeper, so again, it's actually a bit of a compliment in a way when you hear what I've got to say. So please, I'm not knocking any fellow goalkeeper here, but what I say to I always said to my students, I say, look, with the greatest respect to an amateur Sunday League goalkeeper, they will make a genuine, unbelievable, full-length top corner save. It will be unbelievable, it'll be full length, and they'll just about get it. But I say the difference between the best goalkeepers, they don't even have to dive because they're in the right place at the right time, or they might have to have a little sidestep and a little teeny dive. They don't have to dive full length. And seriously, so what I'm talking about here is the art of being in the right place at the right time, is the positioning as a goalkeeper. Obviously, you might, other people call it, you know, having the correct angles. It's about being in the right position, because it's not just about having the right angle to the shot. It's also being off the line correctly as well. So you've got to make sure that you're not too far off your line. You've got to make sure that you're not too close to the line. So when I say being in the right position, it's not only the angle, it's how far you're off your line as well. It's super, super important, and the best goalkeepers who achieve their dreams to become professional, semi-professional, maybe gain a college scholarship, for the most part, okay, when you see them play, it's very, very rare you will see them diving full length, because they don't have to dive full length, okay, yeah. Also as well, psychologically, this is super important here, guys. I won't go into too much detail because I do other videos on the psychology of goalkeeping and how you can basically, you know, mentally beat your opposing players. So please think about this for a moment, okay, yeah. So imagine you're a centre forward and you hit from 20 yards out, you hit the best shot of your life and it's flying in the top corner, and then the goalkeeper makes an unbelievable full-length flying save to their left-hand side, and they just about get it with the fingertips, and everyone's like, whoa, okay, yeah. So as a centre forward, you're like, oh, that was the best shot ever. I nearly beat the goalkeeper there, because that goalkeeper, they just about got to my shot, okay. That's going to encourage you as a centre forward to shoot again. If the goalkeeper had only just got your shot, the goalkeeper had to be at their best to save your shot. So that makes sense. As a centre forward, that would encourage you to shoot again. Okay, yeah. So again, let's have a different scenario. When you're the same centre forward, you have that exact same shot, and you've smashed it. It's the best shot you've ever hit in your life. You can see it flying in the top corner, and you see the goalkeeper just make a little sidestep, doesn't even bother to dive, and catches it, looks at it, and shakes the head as if to say, "Is that all you got?" What's that going to do to most centre forwards? Well, I'll tell you now what it will do to most centre forwards, because I've seen this time and time again. What a centre forward will do is, when they've given their best shot and the goalkeeper has basically embarrassed them, as if to say, was that it? I assure you, because I say, when I've watched my goalkeeping students over the years, and when I've watched obviously games on television, when a centre forward or an opposing player has been embarrassed by the goalkeeper, when they get an opportunity to shoot again, what do you think most will do? Hopefully you've got the right answer here. Okay, yeah. If they've got an option between shooting again and potentially being made a fool of again, or to pass the buck, what do you think they will do? I will promise you, most will pass the buck. Obviously, the higher up you play, obviously that doesn't happen as much, okay, yeah. But even at the highest levels, okay, you will see, even in the Premiership, okay, or the MLS, you will see that they will pass the buck, because they'd rather say, you know what, I don't want to look a fool again. teammate, you have a shot, okay, yeah, because if this keeper makes you look a fool, it's better than you than me. And I promise you guys, that will happen. I say, listen, I get it, there's the centre forwards that will just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. I promise you that's the minority. The majority of centre forwards, okay, you can beat them mentally as a goalkeeper. And one of the things you can do as a goalkeeper is make the shots look easier. One, you're making it easier for yourself anyway, because if you're diving full length and just tipping the ball around the corner, tipping the ball for the corner, you know, the opponents could score from that corner. So while the ball's in your hands, you're making it easy for yourself as a goalkeeper. So it's super important as a goalkeeper, or especially if you're a parent of a goalkeeper, you've got to get the right goalkeeping coach that really understands the positioning of a goalkeeper. And what I mean by that is being in the right place at the right time when the striker hits the ball. Okay, so I'm talking about angles, like I say, you know, about being, you know, how far off your line. That's super important as well. Obviously, it's hard to explain over a video or a podcast. You need to obviously be on the field, and you really need a goalkeeping coach that understands the art of being in the right place at the right time. So please make sure you find a goalkeeping coach that does that, okay, that understands that. Because again, I've been doing goalkeeping coaching now for, as I say, with Just for Keepers now for 22 years and probably more, but even as a professional for for 30 years now. And I'll be honest with you, there's not many goalkeeping coaches that understands the importance of making sure that their goalkeeper student is in the right place at the right time. It's one of the important techniques a goalkeeping coach needs to master to help their goalkeeping students. And also think about this as well. Okay, a lot of goalkeepers, unfortunately, you know, goalkeepers that want to achieve their dreams to be professional goalkeeper, semi-professional goalkeeper, gain a college scholarship, or even if you're playing at a certain level as a goalkeeper now and you want to get to the next level, a lot of goalkeepers think to impress scouts or other teams or other coaches that they've got to be going around diving full length left and right and, you know, making unbelievable saves, etc. It's the opposite, honestly. Any scout or goalkeeping coach or coach that's looking for a goalkeeper, they won't be looking for the goalkeeper that's diving everywhere, making unbelievable saves, but giving corners away, you know, or giving throw-ins away, or making a save and the ball's going back out to play where an opponent can potentially shoot and score again. I promise you, the goalkeeping coaches and scouts and coaches that know what they're looking for and who understand goalkeepers, they'll be looking for the goalkeepers that make these shots look super easy. So when a shot comes in, they're not even diving, they're just catching the ball. They might be making a simple sidestep and catching the ball. You know, they're making it look easy. So think about it. Think about your favourite professional goalkeeper. Okay, I'm betting 98% of the time, the professional goalkeeper that you follow now, they're not diving around the goal all over the place. Okay, listen, when they have to, they can. When they have to, they've got the ability to do that. Okay, yeah. But what you'll find for the most part, okay, your favourite goalkeeper, when a shot comes in, it's more or less straight at the goalkeeper. And again, unfortunately, what happens here as well, and this is where goalkeepers, we don't get the credit for this. What happens is 99.9% of parents watching goalkeepers, or even coaches watching goalkeepers, when a centre forward hits the ball straight at the goalkeeper, they think, oh dear me, the centre forward should have, they should have scored. What they don't realise is the goalkeeper was in the right place at the right time. The goalkeeper done the job. And again, frustratingly, because most people don't understand goalkeeping, they don't see that important success trait that goalkeepers have. But you know what? It's part and parcel of goalkeeping, guys. The longer you're playing goal, the longer you realise a lot of the great things that we do are not seen by parents or people watching the game, and I see even coaches and managers that run teams, they don't even understand what we do, to be honest with you. But hey, that's goalkeeping, isn't it? So I hope that tip helps, guys. Okay, please find a goalkeeping coach that really understands the positioning, okay, where you should be as a goalkeeper. Because if you're in the right place at the right time, just before or even just as the centre forward or the opposing player takes their shot, you've got a greater chance of, as I say, not only making the save, making that save look easier, and also as well impressing scouts and coaches, etc., because they will see what you're doing, and also as well you'll be able to psychologically, to be honest with you, beat the opposing players by making things look easy, not hard. So I hope that helps, guys. Okay, again, any comments below, please put your comments below. If you're a goalkeeper or a goalkeeping coach, okay, you know, what do you do to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time to save those shots, and what do you do to psychologically beat the opponents, obviously, when you play in goal. So I hope that helps. So again, remember, Keepers Union, please put your comments below if you can help your fellow goalkeepers. Any questions you got below as well, any questions, please put below, or if you listen to this on a podcast, just email us at help@justforkeepers.com. That's with a digit 4, help@justforkeepers.com, and we'll get back to you. All the best, take care.